what's up? How's everybody doing? Dark Noir is Swift Raptor. Merlin Rose? Britse, Ayo! Britse Stargirl, Jonathan, Zoe Larone. Let's go over here. And Nocolis, happy birthday to you. Ooh. I am, I'm real tired. I'm like tired all of a sudden. Here, let's turn this on.
Kevin Kev, because nobody called him Kev before I started calling him Kev.
Are you
Kevin,
talking?
nice
Are you?
to see that you unmuted.
Are you talking to? Are you talking to me?
No, I was talking to Colin, and then because I was looking at the stream chat, and I was like, oh, everybody's calling him Kev. I feel like people didn't do that before I started calling him Kev. And then as I was saying that, I looked over and I saw that you were.
People always call me Kev, or they call me Kevin Miller. But I think in this space, because I am the Kevin Miller, that feels like my full name. So. Plus they're typing, right? It's like, who wants to type out the extra 2 letters? It just seems like a lot of work.
It's a big slap in the face, I tell you.
Terramina Red 5 types out the extra 2 letters.
Thank you, Terramina Red 5. I'm on the leader. It's a little Darth Vader. Colin, I was taking a little headshot for OMG Con, and I was like, I really wish I could take this headshot in a booth. And it was like, I was like, oh, I wonder if Colin would let me come in and take a picture in his booth. But I was like, if he's probably busy. We'd have to do it on like a Saturday. He got stuck out. Maybe the next time you need me to record a little something for you, I'll take some photos while I'm there. So that'll be the go. How is your project?
It is now in hiatus because
the lawsuit.
No, it's just like I left it, I put it in the drawer.
Yeah.
I've lost
Yeah.
motivation.
Hold on. Ferg 2002 is saying that Discord is
Oh, let's see.
Nobody can hear my sultry tones.
That's odd. You're definitely coming through. I see. I'll bump you up. How about that? I think if I make it too loud.
I could hear him on the stream.
Yeah. Okay, I'll bring you guys up a little
I
louder.
just heard. Just on Twitch channel, not Discord. Oh, that's not relevant.
You're not relevant.
I know.
You're so out of touch with pop culture.
I really am, though. I don't care about anything that's popular, except, I guess, Delicious in Dungeon, which I think is really funny. I like that show.
I don't know. Are we good? Everybody feels like they can see things?
It's a show about eating monsters in the dungeon. It's about a little more than that. That's like the basic premise is that they're all broke and they don't have money for food and they need to go down in the dungeon. That they're cooking and eating the monsters that they kill.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
Yeah, it's really fun. I like it. It's on Netflix.
Oh, it sounded British. No good shows are from Britain anymore. They're now just from Netflix.
It's an anime.
Oh, even worse. I just want to be one of those people that has a bad attitude about everything for no reason. Just whatever it is. No, that's the... Oh, anime. Okay.
Video games.
Exactly. Loud noises.
Excellent! The B-Champs dogfight is beginning!
Well, Colin, sorry your project got backburnered.
It's, well, no, I'm gonna get, I have, I'm doing a little screening showing with some of our mods.
Oh, okay.
To one, get their thoughts, and two, to hopefully light a fire under my seat to work on it some more.
How long is the screening?
Like 90 minutes? It was gonna be this weekend, and then somebody...
I wonder who that could be.
I'm just curious, but I don't believe I was invited, and I'm curious as to why.
Well, because there's a very good reason.
There's a good
Kevin.
reason. I feel like Colin and I are at a friendship level where I can ask that question, and it not be, you know, a weighted statement. It was a legitimate question, so go for it.
I wanted to get the opinions of people who have had no prior exposure.
Yes. Sure, yeah. You're looking to like workshop it and work on it.
Oh yeah, this is like a little focus group. Yeah.
I think I was the first person outside of your family to hear about it.
This is true.
If I'm not mistaken, so
This is true.
I'm the opposite of it.
I know that there's turtles in it.
She's out. She's out of the focus group.
Oh god!
She's out.
Oh no!
And now everyone on this stream is out.
I need to get those blinky flashy lights from
Yeah. They still make those?
Well, you wouldn't remember.
Nice.
The reason we had to reschedule it is because my coworkers were like, "Let's go do an escape room again," and I was like, "Okay."
Your
They're like,
coworkers
"How's this
sound
Saturday?"
annoying.
And I was like, "I love my coworkers."
Not when you say it like that. Let's do an escape room again. No one wants to work with those guys.
I hope you don't escape.
And
Brutal.
well, we didn't last time, but we're gonna do an escape room, and I knew about Colin's thing. I just didn't remember the day because days don't exist to me, right? And then during your stream on Saturday, I was talking with Steven and Ryan. I can't remember who else was there. But and they were like, "Oh hey, Colin's thing is next weekend," and I was like, "What?" They're like, "Yeah, remember his presentation?" And I was like,
You guys are all so cool to each other. Riddle me this. I'm so curious about all this. How did you invite everybody? Was it in a thread I didn't see, or did you put it somewhere else?
Yeah, it was a special group DM.
Wow. I was like completely cut out of the loop. I think you know me well enough to know I'm not wounded. I'm just so curious about communication
You can be a part of it
I know.
if you would like, Ken.
I know I can enforce myself, and I was more like curious about how it went down. That's all. It's just a community. I like community and how community forms, and I find it very interesting. I love that you guys are all tight together and all do
Yeah.
fun. Like, I think that's fun.
It is the difficult thing, at least most of us. Someone,
Except for
some
there's
people
that
never
one.
before.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's that one.
I think that's gonna work. Some of the mods are like deep cuts. Like, are there mods you've never met?
Yeah, I've never met Nikki.
Yeah.
Let me just go look in.
If for me, Nikki, Carmen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I met Carmen.
Carmen. If she's been to me, I think she's been here before.
I feel like I've talked to Matt before, but I don't remember.
They're all nice guys. No, that is-
I believe it.
But not as nice as you guys.
Yes, we are the best mods because we're the ones that show up.
There wouldn't be a
We're the
stream without you
ones.
guys. Thank God we
Yeah.
promoted you. Do we need it? Are you guys thinking about starting to take it easy? Do we need to promote more mods?
No, I
I
still
mean-
enjoy doing this stream.
Because it was Ryan and Steven like consistently, and then it was like Steven and me every week. It was just like the Steven and Kevin show, and then you guys came along, and I never hear from either of those dudes. And Jimmy, it was like Jimmy, Steven, and Ryan. That was it. But I get it. People have lives. I should have a life. I should get one of those.
Mood.
Where do people get lives these days? The internet?
Nice work, my boy.
I feel like the internet takes your life away.
Yeah, I feel like I'm on the internet right now, and I'm asking these questions. So. What did you guys do for the eclipse? Did you see it?
Yes, I was working at the library. It's a very, so,
You had a pretty good.
yesterday.
You had a pretty good eclipse, like 80, 90%. You had like 90%.
Yeah, I had like an 80% or
Yeah.
something like that. When I looked at it, the sun was almost completely covered.
That's
so.
cool. Yeah, that was us last eclipse in California.
Yeah, but yesterday, the water for the building went out on Saturday because water line got broken, right? And on Monday, it's actually, I don't want to say on Monday it's still not fixed, because it's actually still not fixed even today. But on Monday we came in and we still didn't have any water, right? And we're not supposed to have the building open if we don't have water.
Sure, that's
there's
it.
no bathrooms.
That's important.
You know? So we were waiting for permission from a higher up to close. And then on Mondays, we close an hour earlier, but we close an hour earlier. I don't understand why. So, you know, we're sitting there. Like,
in case somebody needs to get to the library. What is this mission? I do not remember this mission. What am I supposed to be doing?
You need to go the opposite direction and pull out the support beams of the windmills.
I've gone both ways, and it was like, no, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. No, stop doing that.
The unspoken British
Zoe
narrator.
says that we can't hear much over the game audio because of the gunshots.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the gunshots. Wait, what are we talking about?
Yeah, but
We're talking about escape rooms.
Oh,
so
yeah.
at 10
Oh, did we reload? Oh, no.
Oh no. At 10 a.m., which is when we opened, the phones started ringing.
Okay.
Do you have Eclipse glasses? Do you have Eclipse glasses? Do you have Eclipse glasses? Unfortunately, our building doesn't have water and we are not open. And
Would you have had
answered-
Eclipse glasses, though?
we did for an Eclipse viewing party that we then couldn't have because the building was closed. But my coworker gave out the glasses anyways. But it was just nonstop. I had to stop putting the phone down, and our manager and our supervisor had gone to go ask the water company what was going on, right? And they came back, and it was me and my other coworker who were answering the phone. She was answering it in the back, so our front phone was still ringing nonstop, even though our face were answering calls. And it was getting so
Sure, yeah.
and I just hear somebody go like, "Well, why aren't you answering the phone?" And I was like, "I am."
You're not the only one. Why, if you lived in Texas, were you waiting until then to ask if you had Eclipse glasses? I don't understand. I've had my Eclipse glasses. Yeah.
But I just stopped putting the phone down because the phone just immediately
You just held it encrypted again.
yeah, basically literally.
That's so much.
And then so that was we were told, okay, the building's closed. You can either use your vacation to pay for your day off or you can go to a different branch. I was like, I'm gonna go to a different branch. So I went to
Wait a minute. No. That's not how that works. Oh, they wanted you to go to another branch. I see.
Yes, another branch.
Okay. So they still wanted you to work. That's fair. Okay. Yeah. All right.
So I went to another branch, one that's actually closer to my house.
This is it.
And I helped with the Eclipse viewing party there. So I got to occasionally glance up and look at the sun.
Easy on the throttle. It's been sticky lately.
It didn't get very dark, sadly.
Yeah.
But
But the shadows on the ground are cool.
I didn't notice anything.
Oh, if you look through a tree, they make really cool crescent-shaped shadows. Yeah.
I live in
That's
a
the best part.
desert.
Oh, yeah.
We have trees.
Look through a cactus.
Colin, I don't. It's a. Actually, we have a ton of cactuses down here. If you ever go to Vegas, the whole ride out there is all cool cactuses and stuff. Yeah, it's really cool. You're supposed to be killing anybody or just the black bear?
Just the black bear.
Oh, this is the bite him on the wings mission, isn't it?
Hey, Curly Fries is here.
All right, get Curly Fries in.
Oh, they raided.
Oh, hey, Curly Fries.
How many people?
Five.
Curly Fries party of 5.
Already?
Curly Fives? Curly Fries. 5 Curly Fries. Guys, we're just chilling, playing a little... What's this game called? something?
I'm not sure.
Something
Like
dot.
an actor?
I don't know, but it is just a sexy voice. Just wow. So,
Yeah, definitely.
that was from the.
Remember the thing.
That was from the thing. Titania doesn't remember the thing. She was too young.
I know what you're talking about because it was in the 20th anniversary video.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the one you guys cut.
So, yeah, I remember, I think at the time, when I first saw that, one, we were disappointed that they started
In that video, yeah.
yeah, and two, just Matt's little turtle
Yes.
with the little sound effect they play with it.
You know they had him do that twice. Have I told that story before? Yeah, they originally they had us. I did Sly's walk too. They didn't put it in, but I actually walked around and slinked around walls and tried to take something out of a complete stranger's purse. All on camera. Yeah, all on camera. It was. It was pretty great. And then they had curly fries.
How are you?
A good long time no side of fries. How are you?
I was just telling you, forever. I'm like, I literally am about to.
Well,
just so happened to be.
Yeah.
sleep is
I
good.
saw I joined for a minute and I was like, oh, this is
Do it. Do it. Remind me what part of the planet you're on. Oh, okay. So yeah, and not Panhandle, Florida. So it's midnight. Yeah. Because I have family in Florida. They live in the Panhandle, and they're always like, "It's only 2 hours. Shut up." And but it's super.
It's not that.
That's nice.
But I've been trying to take care of my health.
Converge on my position and destroy the Cooper aircraft.
I would recommend cutting down on the curly fries.
Roger, Baron. All
I
units
had
en
to.
route.
It was so sad.
too real. Too real.
Like every time they're like, "Oh, do you want fries?" I'm like,
How did you find it, freak? What? Now?
Obviously you do. Just as much as Colin likes pumpkins. He permanently named his name that, so.
yeah, Colin definitely.
High time
He
to
likes
upgrade,
pumpkins.
I say.
Yeah.
What were you streaming, Curly?
"Oh, I was streaming Valorant. It's like really fun."
Oh no, you don't,
You're not
Weasel.
Okay, good
But
enough.
I
I
beat
just
you.
renewed
Your
my
biplane is in
Nintendo Switch,
pieces.
subscription. So I'm just now I'm
We're
forced
both
to
still
do it again.
airborne,
So I'm
aren't
like,
we?
spend
The victor has yet to be decided.
Which tier did you get
Then
that had this?
let's
so
settle.
I got the
Beware,
family
my boy.
Yeah.
I've trained
and
10
I got
years
it with
to
the
fisticuffs.
expansion.
Oh, nice.
My friends and I just like they hopped into like my
If you
family
fight as
now.
well as you fly, this shouldn't
That's
take
good.
long.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Do you want me to
Yeah. Yeah. That map makes sense. My son really wants Breath of the Wild. What's the old one? Breath of the Wild.
Oh god, you called it old.
It is old because it's only available on that thing. So, and yeah, because Tears of the Kingdom's the newer. And so I looked into it, and you know he's a minor, so he'd have to be on the family plan and whatever. And I was like, that'd be like $80. And like I can't justify it.
The family plan was only $30.
On guard.
Maybe I wasn't reading it right.
Old one? Are you talking before the Nintendo Switch?
No, the one that's for the Switch. Yeah.
Okay, that's Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. And also Link's Awakening.
There's actually 4 Zelda games. 5,
When I punched it into the buy your Nintendo Online subscription, that was the price tag that it said I needed was going to be substantial. To pull it off, so. Maybe I didn't
The
understand.
special one with the special games is the one that costs $100.
Yo, yeah,
The
but
regular one is because you online.
Yeah. Oh, I have online. I already have that. But to play that game, to play Breath of the Wild, I thought I needed the next level up.
yeah, you just
No.
gotta play the game.
At the game.
Oh, I thought it was on the. I was looking on the free pass. You know, they have their like the N64. What system was it on?
Breath of the Wild was on for the Switch and for the Wii U.
Yeah. Really? What's the? Oh no! I'm sorry. Majora's Mask. He wanted Majora's Mask.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now,
we're
there.
gonna need this one.
Yeah, you did.
Now we're all on the same pages. I was using the wrong.
That makes more sense.
Got it. My
That's
bad.
why I kept asking you which game you were on.
And I appreciate that. I looked at the Eclipse without glasses, and I actually can't see the screen right now. But I think it's gonna fade in a minute. Any minute.
Okay, yeah. I was here to make sure everyone. I didn't get to see it. I was working, so I couldn't see it.
I was working too. I had to pick up the phone so often that I eventually didn't put the phone down. And it's weird to Tanya that you had the same story, because that's exactly what happened to me.
Oh my
So.
god, that's literally what happened to me. I literally kept getting phone calls at work. And I was like, sitting there looking at the account. Why are you calling me?
What do you do for a job? Do you work on the moon?
Like, what are you doing?
What do you do that people were calling?
So I work in Cambridge, so I help.
Why were people calling? That doesn't make any sense.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, why are you calling me?
Hey, I know it's an eclipse, but am I gonna get my check?
Yeah, I was like,
I know it's an eclipse, but can I put a deductible in?
like somebody was just like, you sent me a text, and I was like, I don't know if I'm allowed to curse, but
No, you can't.
have you seen the eclipse? I'm like, no, man,
No, I have not. But you didn't get a ton of eclipse in Florida, right? You weren't getting. You were getting like California levels. Yeah, it's more like it's up Florida. So I wanted to fly my son out, and he's 11, to see the eclipse. But by the time we thought of it, there were no flights coming home. We would have had to live in Texas before we could come home. So.
I could tell him that he could road trip and then he could visit me.
Oh well, that would have been fun.
So now
I
he's saying,
well, I would have. Yeah, the reason why we really couldn't entertain it road tripping was that he just had a week off of school for Easter break, and it's like, am I supposed to, like, he has to go to school, like he can't repeat 5th grade because of the eclipse. That's not gonna go over well.
the next eclipse would be over Florida in 20. He just told me I was gonna
Oh. No, the next one in North America is in North Dakota in 2044. But there's one happening in Russia and Greenland just 2 years from now. So, if you're really hung up, they happen like every 2 years. They're just not in convenient places. I know I suck at this mission. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. I hate this mission.
you need to jump up when
Yes.
he does that stomp
I don't
thing.
want to. I don't want to look at.
This.
I don't want to watch what he's doing.
Good.
I just
this
want him
boss
to
is
die.
Very Dark Souls.
Yeah.
I hate
You
this.
have to memorize each move.
I don't want to do that.
This boss is really hard.
now that I'm looking at this game. I want to play something.
Oh, what?
The damn series, but if I never played it. You know what? Fine. So you can stop telling me I've never played it. But he played the first
Damn.
This man does not love you, just so you know. Go on.
This man does not deserve you.
Yeah,
It's like,
that's
hey,
right.
I want you to play video
I want you to play a video
games.
game? That doesn't make any sense. I was gonna say, do you not know what chocolate and lobster is? It's Valentine's Day. Get them curly fries. Oh, okay.
And I don't like chocolate.
all right. Well, as long as you got yourselves worked out. Okay.
So you played the first game,
Jump.
and then you
I did. You're watching in the past, Titania. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, Curly. What's that?
There's no chocolate or lobster.
Oh, you're right. He started the second game, and
Never mind. There was a reason. You know, listen.
like, why not? I'm like, because I heard girls made it in distress.
You sure do.
I played it.
Then it's wrong.
Me watching Kevin leave all the pieces behind.
Yes, very similar.
It drives me crazy.
There's the wise guru Strong Bad once said, forcing your girlfriend to play video games kind of ruins them both. That, yeah, that's what you totally experienced. So. That is always an alarm. Anytime someone busts that out, it's like saying that you're a communist in 1955. It's like there's just no.
So I have to really
And I was in a cocoa tree, and I was left there for 6 days, and all I could eat was chocolate.
One time, it was take your child to work day, and I was at my mom's house. And I was not like trying to get Snickers, and she gave me money. I go to the vending machine. I took a big bite of that Snicker bar, and
Yeah.
it was
Wait, you?
Oh.
been able to eat chocolate since. Like it's like I'm getting
No,
better
you
at
are
it.
the Blackberry.
So
You know that the mold on that was it a white chocolate thing or was it like rotten peanuts?
It was like just.
But why?
No, that's not
on the
normal.
ground where it's safe.
That's traumatic.
Yeah.
The good news is, real chocolate don't taste anything like that. we should slide you some Count Chocula when you're not looking and just see how that.
I love Cocoa Puffs.
Oh, okay.
I love Cocoa
So you're on the track. You're on the path.
So like I'm getting.
It was
there,
quite a
and, like,
revelation. Penelope and the Black Baron were one and the same. But before we could even process this turn of events, we were rushed to the winner's circle. Somehow, against all
What's
odds,
your-
we become this year's champions.
Sure.
There
Did your
was a
did your
bit of an
boyfriend eat a
awkward
rotten
moment between
lobster
Bentley
from a
and
vending
Penelope.
machine? Is that why?
I guess the photos they'd sent each other over the
So
internet
He's
were a
allergic to
bit
shellfish.
exaggerated.
He actually he used to eat shrimp, and he just developed the allergy as he got
That night,
older.
Penelope
He
explained
thought
that
it
the
was
disguise
just
was
shrimp,
invented
so
to
one
get her
time
past
we
the
go to our
dogfighting
cruise
league's
for
strict
vacation.
age requirements.
It was lobster night.
However, after winning, the Baron became a celebrity, and she found herself putting on the costume more and more often. But now, with the Black Baron out of the picture, she was free to take up a new path, and she joined the gang without
This
hesitation.
is a terrible idea.
The next day, our newest recruit treated us to a week-long aerial tour of Holland.
I didn't talk to him until I was super into my mom's hair now. Do you guys
She was fitting in just fine.
and I have a black coffee. I was like, oh my god.
No, that's not okay.
Oh gosh. Okay.
He's
Black
fine.
coffee over the hair away. That's what he says.
And did it work, or is he?
I mean, it worked, yeah.
Do you have a ghost for a boyfriend now?
No, I don't.
My
I'm
boyfriend's a
going 3
ghost.
years and strong.
Oh, very nice. That's good news. When I was first married, I think for our first anniversary, actually, I went to the store and got 2
After a
steaks and 2
careful
lobster
analysis
tails.
of Dr. M's fortress,
And I hate
Bentley
lobster,
came
but
to
I
the
was like,
difficult
well, maybe if
conclusion
we
that
make
his
it, I'll try
demolition
it.
skills
And
just
so
weren't
I
going to
sat
be
down
enough.
and grilled the steaks.
If we
and
wanted to get
learned how
inside the
make
Cooper
lobster and
vault,
melt the butter.
we'd have to recruit
And
a
I took
full-time
one
demolition specialist.
tiny nibble of that lobster
However,
tail. and I
Bentley's
was like,
proposed
I will
candidate
not
was
be
a
eating
shock.
this.
My old enemy,
No, thank you.
the
And my wife's like, you know what? I don't really care for steaks, so we swapped it. I had 2 steaks, and she had 2 tails.
As a member of the original
was
Fiendish
great.
Five, he had a part in taking out my dad and
everybody
stealing
was-
pages from
It
the
was really
Fiendish
good. Like,
raccoons.
I'll eat your steak. She eats my
Eventually,
lobster.
I caught up with him, and I claimed back what he had stolen.
It's good. I appreciate the quiz.
There was
Thankfully,
no way
I
I
was
gonna let
married
that
in
monster
2010,
on
so
my
I can
team.
always do the
But
math.
Bentley was
Uh,
firm. He discovered the Panda King and left his life
so it-
behind, and was
yeah,
now
exactly.
a monk, living the life of quiet
It'll be,
meditation high
we're
up in the
13 years.
mountains.
This is our bad luck year. So 14 this September.
Oh, you're almost.
Yeah. Which is
I wasn't at all convinced, but there was no
which is
denying
double
that he had
the
the
7-year
skills we
itch.
needed
So
if we were to
I'm
succeed.
due to try to get out of the marriage. According
So the gang packed up,
according
put
to
on our
classic
disguises,
films
and
with,
headed
with
east
Marilyn Monroe.
to China.
It's my favorite slide stuff.
You like that one, the Hard Rock?
It's
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
funny.
Good. Pretty good. I think the file for that one's called the best slide disguise ever. If I'm not mistaken.
I remember you
Has she
said
played?
something
I
along
know
those
it's a
lines
stupid
before.
question, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. Has she played Sly Cooper, or no? She hasn't.
We got married, of course, after the original games were there, and then Slide 4 came out. And she's seen it, but no, she doesn't do a lot of platformers. She does game, but she's not a huge platformer. She's not her vibe. My kids are more the ones of like, why haven't they played it?
Stay
Like,
sharp,
and then
team. For
there's
all
been
we
many
know,
times
the
where I'm
Panda
like,
King's
guys,
just as
play this game, and
dangerous
they're
as
like,
ever.
Minecraft.
How
We
can
like
you say
Minecraft.
that?
I'm
Just
like,
look
okay.
at him. Have you ever seen someone more
But
at peace with the world?
she played. Maybe I
I'll
should be
admit, he
offended
does look
because she
kinda
played
zen
Super
out.
Mario All Stars. No,
Mr.
she played
King,
Super Mario
Honorable
World 3D.
Panda
Yeah,
King,
that one.
we
On the
humbly
Wii U,
wish to
and she
speak with you.
aced it, 100%ed the entire game,
I guess he doesn't wanna
including
talk.
the difficult
Sorry,
levels
Bentley.
on the
Let's
back
go.
end.
Be realistic,
all
Sly.
3
He's
stars,
clearly in
every
deep
stamp,
meditative
every
trance.
level. And she did that for a
It'll
summer.
take
She
some
just like,
doing,
where's
but
your
I
mom?
think I
Oh,
see
she's
a way to get
playing
the
on
team
the
up to
Wii
his
U.
shrine.
And that is pretty similar to this. And she knows that game inside and out. That's like, she's an expert. I did get her to play Guild Wars 2 for a season. Actually, for our wedding anniversary not that long ago. She kind of did the same thing as
Okay,
you
okay.
described. She's like, well,
Let's
what do
just
you
get
want to
this
do?
over
And I
with.
was like,
Bury
well,
your
you know,
own
I mean,
first.
I'd love it if we
If
played
you
Guild
can
Wars
get to the
together.
top
Like,
of that
that's a
pillar,
game I love. And
you should
she
be
played
able
it
to
for
use
2
your
minutes. She's like, I
balls
forget how much I
to
like
bounce
this
all the way
game.
up to
Because
the
she likes the
Panda King.
checklists. And then she was addicted for a solid year trying to get solid map completion and everything. And so those two things, she's. I think she doesn't play games so that she has a life. She's a very like, I'm either in or out. That kind of thing. She used to play Cookie Jam on her phone and get to like level 2 billion, you know, that kind of thing. So now she does Sudokus.
I hear
I
that.
like Sudoku.
Sometimes
Playing
you've
that.
got to be
Only on
firm.
easy though. I can't do it any.
No, seriously.
My-
Was she for real about the blisters? 'Cause
I play Wordle too. I was gonna say now we do Wordle every morning together.
Hey, what was the Wordle today?
Wait,
Oh.
no, don't spoil it. I haven't
I was
done
gonna
it.
say I don't think I can
Oh,
do
wow.
that. I can tell you yes, I can tell you today's Wordle.
I was gonna say I do Wordle. Literally, me and my boyfriend sit in the bed and we're sitting there. I'm like, okay, it's Wordle time. So we do Wordle. And then
Not a
after that,
euphemism.
We do the connections and tiles.
Yep, we used to do connections. We've fallen out of the pattern of it. Did you do April Fool's connections? That was the last one I've done.
I didn't do it. No,
I didn't do it. I kept
Special.
thinking about
It was really cute. Yeah, it was all emojis.
Oh wait, yes, I did do it then.
Wait, am I still
There
alive?
was, like-
What's that? Oh,
There was like a Cinderella connection.
yeah, I think so. And they were like,
Yeah.
because I looked at them and was like, is this the new normal? Oh, wait a minute. That's April Fool's Eve. That's pretty great. I was like, I think I'd get into it more if it was more emojis, so.
I saw somebody on Twitter on April Fool's be like, more news coming for Sly Cooper, and I was like, shut up. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, this isn't funny. You're not funny. And then I cried. I was like, no.
And then I cried.
Every time like someone's like, oh, like, hey, like I heard this, and I was like, listen, dude. Let me tell you something.
I know.
There's nothing you can tell me that'll make me believe it. I was like, if it's not coming out of Kevin's mouth, I don't believe you. I'm not
Well,
believing
you know,
it.
I wish that I would be the first to know, but I don't think I will be.
They're just gonna call you and be like, hey.
That's what happened when they went to release the movie. The rest of the cast had done the trailer, and then they very kindly, though, called me about, I don't know, 48 hours before, and they're like, hey, so a trailer's gonna drop. I was like,
Be alarmed.
They're not
cool. Yeah, you're not in it. Like, oh, wait, what's happening?
And you know what? It never got released.
It never got released, and we all know why. Because if I had been in it, then there would be a movie, and that's.
Oh yeah.
In all seriousness, yes.
Oh,
I
you're
actually
sweet.
genuinely believe
No,
that.
actually, 100%.
The
that is 100%.
fandom like completely rejected the movie because you weren't. in it. I remember they were like, "What the actual? Why
Yeah.
did they get Bentley and Murray's voice actor but not Sly's?"
I remember I was one of those people. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
this is not Sly Cooper.
Well,
Like, honestly,
thank
I
you.
say this very respectfully, like, you can't change a voice that is just like in our time. Like the minute I heard the trailer, I was like, that doesn't sound like Sly.
Right.
And I don't know what.
Well-
I don't know what it was. I just was like, this doesn't sound like.
I mean, I agree, and I appreciate that. But I think, like, either do it or don't. If you're... The moment they chose to recast... The moment they chose to keep the other two guys, then bring me back, right?
They should have kept you, yeah.
Or just recast the whole thing. They're like, okay, we're taking the whole thing in a new direction. Everything's different.
I don't think people would have been as mad if.
No.
If,
I'd been like, yeah, you're doing
Bentley
something
and
new.
Murray had been recast as
Right.
well, 'cause they were like, oh yeah, okay, none of the voice actors.
It's a new... It's a
Oh,
new
we'll
thing.
do it.
You're
like that.
they're
I'm
bringing
not
in, like,
sure
for,
if
like,
you're
a new
aware, but
generation.
Sly could jump on the
Well, and then for
phone.
them to say,
Oh,
oh, this is a
Bamboo
temporary
shoots me,
cast,
and
we're going to
ideally
eventually
they'll
cast an
accept if
A-list
they
celebrity in
weren't
this
spaced
role,
so
like,
far
then why did
apart.
you release a trailer? Like, that doesn't make
Hold
any
on.
sense at
Let
all.
me see if
Why
I
would
can
you do
figure it
that?
out for
Why wouldn't you
myself.
attach
It's,
George
got
Clooney to
do
it,
with the
or,
ice.
I don't know,
Okay,
Ben Stiller?
so
Who are you gonna
clearly
get?
we need more
Clooney
points
was
in order for Sly to
Sly.
ascend. The problem?
I think I think that's who they wanted,
Yeah.
right? Because
Split each sheet
of
down the middle,
Sly Fox
thereby
and
doubling
Ocean's
the points
11.
of ascent.
Wouldn't you want Sly? Wouldn't you want him to
However,
play
the
Sly?
ice down
I mean, if
there
that had been the
is
thing, if
losing
they're
its
like, we
power.
replaced your
There's no
role
way to do it by
with
hand.
George Clooney, you're like,
So,
yeah, I
I'll need
get
to
it.
use my late
You're like,
week
yeah,
smoke.
I can't
even argue with that.
compete with that. But I think modern audiences now, if they were to do it, we've learned enough.
Great.
Nolan North was in the Uncharted movie, right? He was there. And if you knew who he was, you knew he was in the Uncharted movie. And I think, Charles Martinet is in the Mario movie. You know he's there. He's not the full time, but he's there. And so I think if they were to do that now, I would play the voice of some ancestor or some old raccoon on a bench and be like, well, those young Slys think they can do whatever they want.
Those damn young raccoons.
Exactly. Yeah, that'd be that'd be the
Every time I see like a little raccoon in my room, and I'm just, my boyfriend always goes, oh, look at the Sly Cooper. Every time, and I'm like,
Now, I do think the punchline to the story is that I caught up with Kevin Monroe years later, and he was definitely in support of the original cast, and he was like, yeah, it should have been the whole cast. And from what I understand, I think we all know this, the Ratchet and Clank movie didn't do as well as they wanted, and so the
Yeah.
slate of
Thanks.
movies that they
It
had,
looks great.
which
My
would have been
pleasure.
Sly next, everything
Really?
kind of got
Bingo.
shelved.
Anytime.
So,
Sly, isn't
I don't
it
know if
time you
having
climbed up
me in
there
the
and
cast
joined
would have
Murray?
change that ship.
Yeah, sure.
I'd like to think that, but I don't know.
no, it would have.
I
No, it would have.
I like it. I like it.
Yep.
I like
the
the
fandom
positive.
rejected it, and that's your target
That, like,
audience. And then the movie didn't. The Jack and Dexter movie, whichever one it was, didn't do well. So it's kind of like, well.
Ratchet and Clank, my god.
And
Ratchet
you know,
and Clank, sorry,
And
they're
that's
all the
such a
same.
good game. Like,
those are good games.
I've never played them.
And you know what's
Yeah,
weird?
Ratchet and Clank
How
is
she loved
like.
it.
Ratchet
have
and
a-
Clank is one of those games that like it's like another, not exactly the same, but it's like it
Wax
gives
the
the Sly
supports
Cooper
up on
vibe,
those
where it's like,
pinwheels.
It's a nostalgia
Wow,
vibe
yeah.
from
Pinwheel
childhood,
destabilization
it's-
is the cornerstone
it's
of this
really
plan.
heartwarming, and I feel like those games are good if you played them.
Jump into my hands and I'll throw you up there.
Just a quick pause. I love that they bring this pinwheel thing back from Sly 1 in this. This little firework pinwheel.
Oh my! I never even realized that.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same thing. Like, it's pretty great. And then they bring this mechanic back from Sly 2. Like, it's pretty great. They're like, we're just gonna retcon everything. Everything's coming back together. I think it's an interesting choice to leverage a known property by saying, oh, this Sly has already sold 18 million. right? So we'll make a movie out of it, but then alienate the fans and go, yeah, but we're not going to give you the movie that you want, right? So what do I press X to jump, then circle to land in Murray's
And then
arms.
press X.
Finally, press X. Okay. I thought I was doing that, but what do I know? Okay. Modern games, am I right?
I think you have to hold down.
No, it doesn't say that. Titania, I'm streaming the game. Just watch it. I'm streaming it. You can watch me play in real time.
Oh, that's what you meant. My bad.
My bad. And I feel like Avatar,
Excellent.
The Last
Now
Airbender
that
on
the
Netflix,
pinwheels are
got that right.
unstable,
I think that
just
they
need to line them
worked
up
to
with my
honor
cards.
the fans in
One
ways that they
shot per
wanted while
rocket
also
should do
telling
the trick.
something new.
Honestly, that series is actually, I watched it and I liked it a lot.
I loved it. I absolutely adored it.
I heard bad things about it, so.
I think those things are by people that didn't actually watch it.
Like, those things, I've like, the show was good. Granted, it didn't have all the things that I wish it had.
What would you have liked to have seen?
Rocka's sexy.
Honestly, yeah. The character development was the whole, was like...
Raka
was really
Sekasa.
fun.
Oh, you were serious. I get that. Yeah. I think that's a harder character to display in today's culture. I think that hits a little. It's not fun. No.
I feel like... Well, besides Sokka, I also would have liked to see... What's it called? Oh my god. I would have liked to see more of the development of, like, the general.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Zhao?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, like Shao. I feel like there could have been, like, a little bit more development other than him being Azula's pet, you know?
I thought that was a great
haven't
addition
watched it.
because he was always a pretty conniving villain in the series, and then in this series they're like, no, actually, they even called it out. They're like, you're not really the mastermind. Like, why are you in charge of this mission? I thought that was a great detail. Like, who are you? You're.
I that they did it, but I do love the cast. Like,
Yeah,
they
they're
did a really
great.
good job casting.
Yeah, it'll be a shame that they'll be 40 before the next time.
Do you want to start bringing people in?
Sure, yeah. Curly, you're welcome to hang as long as you'd like. I know it's late for you, but
I was about to say, I'm gonna have to skedaddle.
it sounds painful. But have a good time.
You guys have a great night. Bye, everyone.
Okay, bye. Thanks for hanging out. I think everybody should be named after foods. We have Floor Ice Cream Guy, Permanent Pumpkin, Curly Fries, Titania Turtle Meat. Howdy, what food name are you going to change your screen name to?
Oh, that's quite a question.
Guru, feel up for a
I got it. Vanilla oat
Taiyaki.
cream.
Well, that's
Oh,
right.
you
should be
tease.
able to
Taiyaki.
persuade
Oh. No, that's a good choice. My wife had to go out and buy matcha tea powder so I can make my own matcha lattes at home because I have been so jonesing for it.
I love matcha lattes.
Is that made out of honey? That sounds unsettling.
It's the bees.
Bees?
You seen bees?
A burger made of bees.
One of my friends actually showed me a picture her of them putting like bees on some kind of food, and I literally got sick. I felt like I was gonna get sick when I was eating something. It's like, buddy, maybe you should like put that more spoilers or something on that because I literally felt like I was gonna get sick.
Sensitive material, yeah.
I should change my name.
Show me anything like that. I was like, I would get sick.
Do it, Britzy.
I'm gonna change it now.
Oh, there we go.
I also love the word okonomiyaki because it's fun to say.
It is really fun to say.
What word are you saying?
Okonomiyaki.
Okonomiyaki.
Savory pancake.
Is that like Japanese breakfast? They're a band.
No, but yes. Anything's a good Japanese breakfast.
Strong work. That fallen pinwheel.
I love this
should
mission
serve
that
as
you
an
get to play as all the
excellent
characters for a
makeshift
little like
elevator.
pre-mission group up. Also, let's just note how quickly I took care of that terrible Black Baron level just now. Like, right? No? Just me? I mean, usually it takes me a half a day, so I don't know. I feel like I deserve an award. At least an achievement. Thank you. Britse, I was reading about future eclipses, and look, there's like 3 or 4 happening in Australia before any more come to North America. Total eclipses in Australia, many of them.
A hacksaw then?
Yeah.
Wonder why they're so special down there at the moment.
Yeah.
Slut, sit beside the Panda King. The guru will bridge your mind.
I saw when people were making joke about the eclipse. Like, there were some people that were talking about Berserk, but there was also me and a few other people that were talking about Sailor Moon.
Well, I would think that the eclipse would be the arch nemesis of Sailor Moon because it would eclipse her.
Here's the thing, in the 4th arc, they actually, there was actually an eclipse that happened, and they actually showed, like a group called the
I see you carry the cane of the notorious Cooper Thief clan.
And I would know this
Have you
because
come here
that's
for
actually
revenge?
a,
To steal
recent
back
movie
the
that just came
thievius
out
raccoons?
a few years ago.
Whoa.
In
This is
English,
just
and
like
it
the
was
time I
actually
beat the
an
stuffing out of
interesting
you.
arc. It
Why should you care if I bury a
I know
few
the Tanya
worthless
actually
villagers
has
in the snow? You are a thief, just
I
like
changed my
me.
title name.
What did you change it to?
Yeah, are you even
Rainbow
listening to what I'm
Ave
saying?
Cream.
In some time,
Well
you
done.
shall pay dearly
Well done.
for your disrespect. Still, to
Thank you,
honor your
thank you.
Cooper ancestry, I will send you to your doom with the beauty of
I got
my
a million
new
of them.
firework technique.
That's pretty
I didn't
good.
say boo, but
Flame,
I can't
foo.
really say because I actually think that's actually clever. I'll give you credit for that.
Uh-oh.
I also love that we get to redo this mission. Oh gosh. Do you think they just reused the same set, or do you think they had to rebuild it? They had to up. I remember them saying they had to up Panda King's polygon count, like because the PS3, or by the time they got to the end of the PS2 era, they could make it.
Fiery wheel, fiery wheel, booming chop, palms of thunder.
They did, yeah. It's definitely they had to upgrade him, but they had the wire rig, I'm sure. But the set in the background, like, maybe it's new. Yeah.
Fiery booming
I
chop.
also like that you get to redo this mission. Like, that's pretty fun.
Snap out of it. This is all in your head.
That's correct.
My
Yes.
mind
He's
is
a-
clear.
He's for the
Focused on your
4th
destruction.
level, right?
Yes.
Yes, the 4th level in China.
He's before Clockwork.
He was supposed to be the first.
That's why he's so
Really?
easy.
Yeah.
He was actually
Make him sad.
one, but because playtesters thought
Okay.
his level was too hard, they decided to
We
make him,
both
like,
know
the
why
4th
you're
level.
here.
Yeah, it was
You're
originally
fixated on a
designed.
moment
You were
of
supposed to
your
get
greatest
his
defeat.
powers
I beat
early, so
you,
they had to
and
add
forever after you've wondered how it all
things
fell
that you
apart.
unlocked in the
I hate you,
previous
Sly
level
Cooper.
to this mission,
You've
to
ruined
the
me.
Sly
Ruined
one
the Panda
China level.
King.
Like
Yeah.
the Ninja Spire.
And I've hated you.
No, the
But
invisibility
that doesn't
thing
make
on a
any of
conveyor
this
belt,
real.
that was all added
Years have
last
passed,
minute.
and we both
Yeah.
changed. Come out of this trance. Let's meet each other as we are today, and let go of who we were when this fight occurred.
You are.
Well, I feel like I have a slight advantage.
My mind is upon my
Dillard, how dare you use my credentials?
I wasn't blowing out your candle to make
The
mine
Panda
any
King
brighter.
wasn't
I
any more
just-
excited about the notion of him joining the gang than I was. If it weren't for the guru, who for some reason really hit it off with the old guy, the whole deal would have been a bust. We could
Yeah.
see the anger in the Panda King's eyes as he recounted how he lost a member of his own family.
They
a
sure did.
daughter
Yeah.
who was abducted by a powerful general from the northern mountains.
Which I regret not getting. I think I'm just gonna
Me
print it out.
You get to watch Slide beat him
See, this is
bride
another
in a
villain I
forced
just don't
marriage to
think
this unscrupulous
we
ruler,
would even be
and
comfortable
Panda
with
King
putting
was
out there. It's
exiled.
just like, okay.
We agreed to help him recover his lost daughter in exchange
You're
for his
sorry?
skills in the
Before-
Cooper Vault job.
I have no
still
idea.
wasn't convinced this was a good idea, but a deal's a deal.
You're all good.
I love you guys.
Yeah, I saw the news about the new game was in development.
Yeah, isn't that bizarre?
Yeah.
The way it came out too, I actually was like, this sounds like groundwork for an April Fool's joke, because it was like March
Yeah.
27th, 28th, that they mentioned, and Guild Wars does April Fool's pretty hard. So I was like, and then I had to go and research. I'm like, no, everybody's taking this pretty seriously. And I got sad, and I realized part of the reason is because I have been investing in 2 extra accounts for my kids since they were little, with the hopes that when they sat down to play, they would have this bank of riches. And I do, I log into them every day still. And I'm like, well, now we won't be able to play because I want to play Guild Wars 3 and not Guild Wars 2. And so I was lamenting this with my wife, and she's like, just play with them now. And I'm like, yeah, they're old enough. And so I was like, so we need to buy 2 new PCs. So it backfired on her real fast. So I was like, well, so I told him, I said, this summer, you guys, we're going to mandatory Guild Wars games. I mean, I'm so intrigued with the idea of starting over. Like, it's so bold of them to be, you're going to need the grapple can. Okay. For them, when Guild Wars 2 came along, it was necessary. It was definitely like, this business model's not working, this game is old, you need to bring to the next level. What's happening?
Sorry. Sorry, someone's talking to me.
Oh, no problem.
Sorry.
I thought she was speaking Japanese.
Server mute for just a second.
Yep. See.
Where is grapple can? It said I needed the grapple. There it is.
There it is.
What else should I buy for 134?
I don't think you have enough coins because you're at 100 right now.
Yeah. Smoke bonds.
Levels and at least missions you can actually replay that you can actually like run enough for some coins actually.
Let me see about.
I'm back.
Yeah, no problem.
Alright, I unmuted you at just the perfect moment.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
How'd you know? Yeah, so the idea of a new Guild Wars is like, I think it's a big risk to expect your entire community to make the leap and want to start over with all of the things. I mean, how much money have people invested in upgrades, fashion, mounts, all that kind of stuff? But I can only assume it's a way of being like, well, how do we get them to buy that again? Well, you have to make the game again, right? Like, I'm only.
You gotta do like proper marketing and stuff, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to do it. So, but I know I'm not. I'm in the core. I've made that decision. I'm not the casual player. It's like, well, play every now and then. So we'll see.
It's a little intimidating.
It's intimidating. I imagine for you, because you've only been playing it for what, 2 years?
Year 2, almost 3 years now,
Okay.
and I'm still like nowhere near like completed. Like maybe I've done all the main content, but I feel like I've only explored like maybe like a quarter of what's available.
Have you done
to
the
really
Goonies
explore.
reference mission and all the secret missions? Like, there's a full-on side quest to do that looks like the movie Goonies.
Oh really?
Yeah,
I haven't done that.
It's in the core game. It's just there. you do this whole puzzle, and you come into a place and you find a pirate ship inside of a rock, like in Goonies, and you're like, what is this? And it's got like One-Eyed Willie inside, all these like homages, and it's this total mission, really great loot, all this stuff to do. It's not attached to anything. All completely optional and secret, just like off the grid. There's a ton of stuff like that throughout the game.
So Kevin, I just noticed you don't have the silent obliteration gadget actually.
I don't believe in it. I believe in loudly obliterating people. So I just like to look someone in the eye when I obliterate them. Like that guy.
I love it. While you were discussing the thing about Guild Wars, I was thinking, who would buy a brand new video game to play the same thing they paid for 10 years?
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah, I would do that.
Oh yeah.
I assume.
How many times did you buy
They remade
Persona
Sonic
5?
Adventure, I'd do that in a
Hold on,
heartbeat.
hold on, hold
I will
on.
try and stop me.
Hold on, I
Solid
want her
question.
answer to that
Solid
question.
question.
How many times did you buy Persona 5?
Yeah, how many times?
This isn't about me. We're here for
How many times did you buy Persona 5?
There was the PS4, the PS5. I think I bought it for PS3 as well. And then I bought Royale for the PS5 when it came out. So 4 times. I thought about buying it up in the 6th time because I thought about buying it for PC and for the Switch, but I decided not to.
Sorry, I have 4 copies of Skyrim, so
I was gonna say Skyrim. Skyrim's the one.
I have like 3 copies of the Light Trilogy. I even have like 2 copies of Sonic Frontiers and 2 other games that are also a copy.
I'm trying to think. I mean, I own 4 copies of Guild Wars 2, and and that's a live. It's a live game, so you know. I feel you. But I think if they're making Guild Wars 3, it's not the same game, right? It's a new game. There will be new missions, new lore, new classes, new specializations. Like we're kind of. I think it makes sense because if you're starting as a new player, it's an overwhelming game. You're like, where? And the place to start is now 12 years old. So like, who wants to start there when there's all this new content? But you're like, I don't understand these mechanics, and the story is out of whack. So, I mean, I get it. Doesn't mean that I like it. So, I also really like their business model right now of a new expansion every year, like season passes. And I like, when they announced that, I was like, oh, this is the future. We're just going to do this for the next 20 years. So, but now they're not. So.
Yeah, no, it's the last couple of years playing Guild Wars seems very like it's changing quite quickly.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That is true.
I joined right before End of Dragons released, and there was that whole hiatus period of waiting for another expansion.
Of something, yeah, just like this gulf of time. And, you know, it's funny, and I'd be curious to talk to other people about it, because I've played since launch, and then Heart of Thorns came out, and I mean, it was hard. Heart of Thorns was too hard. And they have since nerfed things about it because it was too hard, and none of the expansions are anywhere near as difficult. And it still remains true. If you play some of the maps on Heart of Thorns, it's still very difficult. But that is some of the best experiences I've played in Guild Wars, was in that first map, kind of roaming around and with giant groups of people, and we all collectively discovering this incredibly difficult world together. And I still have I think there's still good maps, like good stories that take 2 hours to do, and a lot of interesting things happen within them. And so I wonder if they'll kind of recapture that kind of magic, or is that just because it was new to me? You know, I don't know. Like, I wonder if there's a rating of maps, like how well people receive maps, which ones people like, because I felt like those were real winners.
Alright, we're gonna cycle through.
Well, wait a minute. The Britze and I have been talking exclusively about Guild Wars the entire time. So before, because Britze doesn't have to leave. So before we kick everyone else out, what did you guys want to talk about?
I recently made a new singing cover video. If you guys want to check it out on my YouTube channel.
What does that mean?
So, I uploaded a new video of me singing.
Singing what?
More Than Anything from Has Been Hotel. It's like a duet between Charlie Morningstar and her girlfriend Beck.
Awesome. And what was the inspiration for this?
I basically showed off my Blender animation project to my teacher, and she's I showed her some of the progress, and I was like, you look actually, I think you look better in like 2D animation. And I got like really good, but it feels like you have more of a hands-on with 2D animation, quite frankly. And I thought, okay, that's actually really interesting because I actually do want to get into 2D animation. She even said that if I wanted to, I can also join her class next semester and maybe be an assistant. She even asked some of like the capstone people if they want to be like assistant in animation and such, and we can even be paid for it if we want to.
Oh, that's great. Congratulations.
How do you like Princess Peach Showtime? Hey, how far did you get into it?
I played a bit last night and I finished the 3rd floor. Now I need to rescue the 2 actors from the 3rd floor. And I finished the in-between boss fight with the cat. I, for the longest time, was like, what am I doing in this level?
That one actually confused me as well, so
Yeah. Thanks. Because you're just standing there. You have no pickup ability. There's nothing really happening, and then suddenly you lose. You're like, what am I supposed to do?
I found out what I was supposed to do the entire time. I was like, oh, so that's what I'm doing. Okay, I'm stupid. Yeah, it's like, okay. But besides all that, most of the game is actually really good. He did like what happened afterward, but I won't spoil it.
Don't spoil it. No spoilers. I'll take the headphones right out of my head. Don't threaten me. Oh, okay, guys. Mama Anya is ready to move. So.
For having us, Kevin, and if you get a chance, check out my vid.
I will. Thank you. Thanks for being here.
Have a good night, y'all.
I think Titania and the Britze and I should just do Tales of Tyria podcast on our own. I think that's all it needs to be. We'll do our own Gamerland podcast, and it'll be you and I, and we'll just talk about Guild Wars, and we'll have at least 2 listeners.
I'll take up position behind the target. Call me when you've made the pull, and I'll pounce.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing much. Just
it's the game squad.
Yeah, just been playing a lot of Smash Bros.
Who's winning?
Cole. Me. What the no? I was gonna ask you.
I feel like there's an easy way to tell who's winning.
I'd love to make myself a cup of coffee.
While you were playing, and you still won?
Wow, y'all must be really bad.
And your suit sucks.
We haven't even started a match. Like, what the heck?
Is Colin still here? Is that what that was?
I didn't do that.
It seems like something.
No, that's just Cole.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
just how badly I beat 4.
Just throw hands over here.
Now you're really asking for it, Cole.
Fight.
And by asking it, which one do you want, stock or time?
Stock.
Okay, stock. How much?
Can we stream your guys' battle? I think there's so much trash talking.
I do not know how to stream with Twitch.
I wish I had a capture card.
I'm in position.
I was gonna say I know how to stream with Twitch.
Second
Called...
If only Steven was here, because he does.
Well, you need a capture card. It's the only way.
Well, you guys want to get in on this?
Yeah. What could possibly go wrong?
My cat's laying on my arm.
What should we go wrong?
Alright, so how do I join
That's
the game?
bingo.
What?
Oh, bingo. Nice.
Yeah.
Colin wins.
How do I join your game?
I gotta set it up.
Oh, you guys can do that off screen. That's where Mama Anya will kick you straight out of here. Oh yeah, I gotta steal this guy's stuff. Nom nom nom. Nom. So when is the new Switch coming out?
That is a very good question. I thought it would have
Have they
been
said
announced.
anything about it?
No.
Presume everybody's like the new Switch. Everybody. Developers, publishers, Nintendo.
Targeting for March 2025 release for the successor.
Where did you get that info?
Polygon.
March 25th, so we're a year away.
That's fake.
Yeah, why do you say fake? Because she
Wait, you
read
say
it.
2025 or
I've got the
2026?
first key.
2025.
Go for the second before
Oh,
the
okay,
guards
that's
call in.
No, that's fake.
Why? Why would you say that? I think that sounds accurate to me. I thought it was this September.
Look, Colin, your J's are fake.
Excellent. The key's
I know.
I don't know what this is. This a reference to something I don't understand?
Well, your suit does say it, so.
It's your Michael J's. Those are shoes.
Oh, you're Michael
Nike Air
Jordan's.
Jordans.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than talking trash in a language no one understands.
German speakers out there, they'll get that.
Exactly.
Whoops. I was about to send a message to the wrong person.
Worst.
Uh-oh.
Do we have any indication if it's going to be backwards compatible with our copious library of Switch games?
I really hope so. I also
I
hope
imagine
that
it'd be like the DS and the 3DS.
Right?
Yeah, I hope that it's like the
Nice
DS
work.
and 3DS,
With the
and
second
also
key in
can
my
have
grapple cam, I'm
all
all
those
set
like
up for
And
later
the
on.
Wii and the
Sure you won't need my help on the inside?
I think
Yeah.
with the I feel like if a
I'm
console
afraid
is
this a
successful,
problem only
then
technology
then
can
it only
solve.
makes sense for its predecessor
Right.
to
Well,
build on its
have
success
fun with
by
your,
having people be able to bring
technology.
their libraries
Don't
with
wait
them.
up. This
The
could
Wii
go
U
all
was
night.
not
It's
successful.
like to jump from PlayStation
Right.
4 to PlayStation 5.
So yeah, PlayStation 4 to 5, I still play PS4 games all the time on it. And
You got plans to play Helldivers?
Colin would like that.
It's fun. I have been playing it since launch. It is awesome.
It is so good.
I should
love
give it a.
I love using a mech against the bugs.
I love spreading democracy.
Managed democracy at that, my brother.
Sweet liberty.
Oh man, this is the new Call
I
of
live
Duty.
and
You
breathe
guys
for
are
steamers.
see, it's like you're a good mix between Halo and Call of Duty. Like it's just nonsense, but it's
So
real
the guy-
nerdy nonsense.
The actor who does the opening cutscene of that game is coming to he's coming to our other studio here in Valley Village, which I normally
really?
am not at. But I'm going out of my way to be there to greet him.
Nice.
And me and my coworker, now roommate, are gonna salute him the Helldiver salute.
Oh
Hell
wow,
yeah.
that is
Give him a hug.
that
I
you are.
wish I yearn for the moment I bump into a Helldiver fan in public, just so we could do the salute together.
Oh, they're
then
wearing
you
like a
hug.
Helldiver's shirt.
Yeah, or like I start talking to somebody and bring it up.
Be careful if you get too close, you have to fill out a CO1 form.
Hope your
I
grapple
love it
can't
when
be
those guys
lured
dive
hard
in
on
the
that
tower.
pressure
I'm still
plate.
waiting on my
Otherwise, you're
approval.
never getting into that upper level.
Wait, you mean the message that I gave to you, or?
No, we're talking
No.
Helldiver lore.
Yeah, I
Is
mean,
this just what it feels like when we talk about Guild Wars?
I was literally
Favorite
just thinking the same thing.
Where were you all when Malevolent Creed fell?
Oh, grapple
Any
cam.
of you out there?
Kevin, you gotta use the grapple cam.
Yeah. Reading is stupid. It's a good thing
Yeah, but
I
how long
bought
would
it.
it take you, Kevin? Oh.
I figured it out. I figured it out. I love the grapple cam. I think this is one of the coolest mini games and so fun and so interesting. Like, why aren't there
grapple
more?
cam is like so fun to mess around.
Oh, I'm being.
I remember I spent, like, as a kid, I spent a lot of time just running around and messing with guards.
'Cause you have-
all the voice lines.
Yeah. It reminds me of.
Mother.
Yeah, I know. I was playing with it.
Post Bentley up on one of the boats in Venice so that he's safe, and then just dick around with the grapple cam.
Oh my god.
There was an old game in the era just after Doom, where I think it was called EV, and it was a game like Doom, but you were a little bug, and you flew around in 3, and you could like pivot on the x-axis and flip the whole space upside down. And this grapple cam reminds me a lot of that era of games. So.
I was also thinking about this one game called Jumping Flash, which is like a platformer, like the first-person perspective on PlayStation 1.
Yeah, it's an old one.
Yeah. I also got a sequel too. I gotta play those games.
Sequels are the best.
Yeah.
Sequels are the best.
I'm a sequel.
You are. You're Kevin Miller.
How do I search for a room? I think I'm dumb.
That is a very good question.
First, you have to find a door.
First, you have to find a key.
Colin, we're talking about Smash Brothers.
Oh, darn.
Supposed to. There, I got that right. Oh wait, am I still not doing it right? What's happening with my life?
Okay, hold on.
What do they want me to do here? I'm self-destructing on this thing. It's not killing me. What am I doing wrong?
Okay,
Right.
so
You're too busy setting up the check.
yeah.
You're on your own.
Okay.
No kidding.
Did you
Where's
go into-
Where's Titania to kick you out of here? What's going on?
Oh, okay. Who am I kicking out? Sorry.
No way.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I believe his name is
Okay.
Kevin. That's the guy.
Yeah, Kevin. Get that Kevin guy out of here. That guy.
Okay. So Kevin, what you gotta do is you gotta get to a guard and you gotta distract them.
Okay. Why?
And you gotta get them to land on the mat.
Oh, that's
Then
right.
you've got to kill that.
No, you gotta make them go to sleep.
No, self-destruct.
Then, no, you gotta make them sleep on the pad.
Nice.
Oh, really?
Flora's telling the truth.
How
So-
is it that we have to constantly teach you about a game that you
Because when they remind you how to play, you're all talking, and I can't hear the instructions.
You know.
It's us and not the instructions you can read on the screen.
Yes, because you're busy talking.
Sounds like a skill issue to me.
It is a skill issue. He's not wrong. I don't have that skill.
Kevin, I can beat this game with my shoes tied.
Why did you attack him? He's supposed to stay asleep.
No, I don't.
Upstairs.
Yeah, I'm supposed to go up here now. I like punching them. I love the grapple cam.
We all love the grapple cam.
Let's distract some guys. I mean, who thought of this? Who was like, what was the genesis? Like, we need to give Bentley something to do.
Okay, so what it was is that they looked in Nintendo, and then they were like, let's say Nintendo. That was Genesis does what Nintendo don't.
Oh man, that's way too many negatives. I don't think my brain can handle that.
That was the catchphrase for the Sega Genesis. Is Genesis does what Nintendo don't.
What year did the Genesis come out?
Yeah, like 1992.
Yeah, I was about to say 92. Michael Jackson was in that commercial.
Oh my gosh.
Or worse.
Are you still talking about your Michael J's?
No, it's Michael Jordan.
Yeah, Michael J. I don't
Yeah,
understand.
that is true. That is true. Your J's are still fake, by the way.
How do we get him up there? Let's see. Oh, there's a guy up there.
Determination. You're down.
Yeah, no, he's ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm yelling at you. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good place to like distract him. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, you're like a half hour behind. I'm streaming it. If you're here, you can see it on Discord.
With nothing to climb on or to jump off of, it'll be your only
Because they're watching way too much Ted Lasso.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so what you're gonna need to do is you're gonna need to get the guards' keys, and you gotta get them at the right time, and you don't want to alert them.
How do I do that?
Yeah.
Be stealthy.
Question. What do you think they were protecting in the middle of this room with lasers? What is going on here? They're not protecting these statues. They're not. There's no fish down there. It's just what?
I mean, those statues could like cost $1 or $2.
But they're not protecting the statues because I can get to them. I can go break them all right now if I wanted to.
Yeah,
How do
well,
you-
they were
How do you
anticipating
know that they're
you'd be
actually
able to
protecting
jump.
something?
They're for aesthetic.
The lasers are an aesthetic?
Yeah, it's their emotional support lasers.
You could say that it's a kinetic aesthetic.
And I usually do. It's emotional support. This is my emotional support laser?
Yeah.
Don't you go to the grocery store and get an emotional support laser?
You have them at the grocery store? The lore on
I
this
point them at people's
stream is very
eyes
thick.
When they bother me.
What's that?
I point them at people's eyes when they bother me.
Oh, that's your.
Laser?
I think that's called a weapon.
No! Why would you say that?
No. A weapon would imply hurting someone. Nah, just having the laser go around, maybe it will hurt, go inside someone's eye. Maybe it's their problem, you know.
They just
They walked into my laser.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna knock this guy out. I think it's because he's awake. Is that the problem? Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. All right.
It's a really good tool song. It's a perfect circle. I always get those two.
I was going for Iron Man in Avengers. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to
I
sleep.
don't think you would like the song that I'm thinking of.
What's there to like? All right. Now what am I supposed to be doing?
Go through the whole entire hallway.
What hallway?
On the second floor.
How do I get up there?
Hard work and determination.
Yeah.
Do I get that at the grocery store with the emotional support lasers?
Yeah. Also, Kevin, don't you have a triple jump?
Maybe.
do.
But
Oh,
what?
you need to. I remember I did this relatively recently, and I remember being like, "How the
Oh,
fuck
there
do I
you go.
get up there?"
Yeah. It was the triple jump. You were right. I'm not
Oh
good
my
at
god,
triple
that's
jump.
exactly what I'm talking about. Leaving the coins behind, it drives me.
All right, for you, I'll go back. I'll get
Look,
some.
they're all gone.
Oh, they're
now.
gone.
Kevin,
It is.
You're so sloppy.
It is true because I could use more coins. I'm like, why can't I buy anything? Because I'm totally trolling Titania.
Yes. I too would do the same.
Troll Titania or not pick up coins?
Yes, to roll.
Yeah.
I'm just living my life, guys.
I'm just trying to be myself. Question: why is there a shadow on the TV screen? That's usually not how it works. All right.
It's
Stop.
also not how like Slice chest doesn't show up in the Venice disguise.
Oh really?
Yeah. He also doesn't have a peg leg in the pirate disguise with his shadow.
Details, Mishmeet Melch.
Yeah. Also he doesn't have the photography box in his shadow.
That's pretty great.
I played a lot of Sly 3, by the way.
He's a fraud. The shadows reveal all.
No.
That's strange. Enough with the sauce. The wedding
You see,
must
Captain,
be
the goal
behind
of
these
this level
firewalls.
is not to
Ditto.
Got it. It's all making sense.
It's so expected, man.
Yeah. Sometimes I want to die. Just to see.
I get that.
Now you're just pressing buttons.
I feel related.
I feel like we need to talk to a therapist about this.
He said he doesn't want to see me anymore. So.
It's not a good game unless it gives you some existential dread.
Yeah. You understand me.
You should take this soundboard away from that guy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they barely connect anymore. It's just what button can I press next?
The therapist has like the best job ever. You get to talk to a meter and then you feel better about yourself. It's
Right.
like talking to a therapist.
It's funny how the Thieves in Time hack packs are so much more up-res than this version. Like technology got a lot better in the world of hacking.
Yeah, they also made like 2 different models for like this type of version of hacking. Like, what the heck?
Did they really?
Yeah, like they made like a speed one and they made a muscle one. Like,
Oh yeah.
What the heck?
I got the two.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you.
Please don't encourage.
I also 100% roll Slave 4 and because I wanted to feel pain and also actually see the Egyptian ending on my own.
You know, it's on YouTube for free.
Yeah, but why do that? That's not earned.
That's fair.
That's fair.
I mean, I would do it.
Gamer that actually likes the sense of pride and accomplishment.
The database
Or as I like to call them, the guys I watch on YouTube while I live a life. I get the same sense of pride and accomplishment. Like, I watch a movie and I'm not like, I didn't make this. I didn't save that girl. It's not true. Actually, there's times where I watch a movie where I do feel like I've accomplished something. I'm like, I sat through that whole movie. Good for me. I did a good job.
I sat through all of Reanimated and out of Jimmy's head. Good for me.
Good for you.
Nice reference there, Guy. Thank you, Guy.
I was trying to think of what I was just like, what are those movies?
Hey, Flora, have you thought about getting funnier?
Oh, wow. That was he's plenty funny, but that was a sick burn. I mean, that definitely hurt. But that was
ice cream is burned.
yeah. I was gonna say you melted that.
Okay, Tanya, to fill you in, Reanimated and Out of Jimmy's Head are the series on Cartoon Network that is a live action show.
Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I
Yeah,
thought it
let's not talk about the part where you totally got slammed. Let's just move on. You're not gonna even have a response to that. That guy's your friend.
It could have been worse. It could have been like that one time when Jimmy got slammed by that train.
In real life or in the
was. Are
game?
you sure?
Any guy?
Not the Jimmy.
Oh,
No, it's in Reanimated.
Name of the main.
oh, got it.
Jimmy's head, Jimmy!
The only Jimmy I know.
I trained yesterday. That's why he's not here today.
Oh, yeah.
He got hit by a train. Now he's got cartoons coming out of his brain.
That sounds like a fun
You should
show.
see a doctor.
That's an old show, right?
Yeah, like 2007.
Yeah, I was like, that's old. Yeah.
Like I don't like hearing that a show that I watched the premiere of is old, but
Yeah. It hurts. But when it was released on 2 PlayStations ago, it was old. So.
That's even worse, Kevin.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, the PlayStation 3's that old.
Yep.
It's been almost a decade since I've been in high school, and I hate thinking about that. I've almost had my car for a decade too.
I like to remind one of my nephews that I am the same age as him.
Google is literally only a month, as a company, is only a month older than me.
Or wait, sorry. No, sorry.
What year was Google? Ooh, get her, Carmelita. Yeah.
It was 1998 in September.
Ah, so I'm older than Google.
Me too.
So I definitely remember using Alta Vista before Google was a thing. So.
General Sal's powers.
I never heard of all
If we're gonna get
Oh yeah, you were all too young. Do any of you know that reference?
I've heard.
I'm ready with my costume.
Yeah, that was what you used. And Ask Jeeves, that one you probably know.
Yeah.
Try to score the rest of us some jobs as well.
Alta Vista was the search engine. It was like Yahoo and Alta Vista, and then Google came around, and there was no Alta Vista anymore.
Fire Nation attacked.
Yeah.
My mom liked Yahoo because it didn't have a lot of pictures on it that would take forever to load.
Oh sure, yeah, yeah, that makes sense.
That's what she told me. That's why I don't have a Yahoo.
You can't come out yet, my
Did
son.
any of you have a GeoCities account?
What?
No,
Ge-
I didn't.
GeoCities was free websites, so you would have a username .geocities.com, and you can have a you'd build a website using HTML 1.0. It was all free. It was pretty great. I had like 5 of them. It was all before social media, so it was just it was like the earliest version of like MySpace.
AKA the good era.
There was a lot of trash. There was nothing to do on the internet. There was there wasn't anything.
There was this one game that came out like a few years
heard
ago.
of your impending marriage and have respectfully come before you
Dreamscape
to
or
offer
something
my
like that, where it's
services
like
as
you exploring 1999's internet.
Oh, that's fun. At GDC, one of the most fun things I saw at GDC was a game called Weirdos, or like Weird DOS. It's a peripheral. The game controller is a keyboard and a PC tower from like 1997, and you're trying to get into the PC by entering codes, but then it would say things like eject the hard drive and try to flip the switches on the back. You'd have to like unplug things and plug stuff into it. That was the puzzle you were solving. Was it 90? Because in 1998 there were things like drill a hole in the side of your tower and press the motherboard reset button on the inside. Like that was a legitimate thing, and they made that into a game. Yeah.
So I found the game that's called Hypnospace Outlaw.
You were way off.
Okay. It's about going inside like the internet of people's dreams.
Interesting. There's a Jackbox game kind of like this. What's it called?
Survive the Internet.
Yes, I love Survive the Internet. It's so fun. We should play it. Where's Jimmy?
Yeah, please.
Jimmy, wake up. We want to play Survive the Internet. I need to get Jackbox.
Mad First City type of guy. I do have Jackbox, but I don't have an
I'm
install.
more of a you don't know Jack kind of guy.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
You don't know Jack is
I played a lot
Jackbox.
with my sister and my and her boyfriend
They
at the time.
they made Jackbox. They just kept making games. That's the same. It's the same guy.
Yeah.
It's the same company.
I watched the game show.
Ooh, who's the host?
Paul Rubens.
Pee Wee Herman?
Yeah.
I'm wearing the wrong disguise.
Yeah, it was Pee Wee Herman. That is definitely the wrong disguise, Kevin.
I fixed it, but he still killed me. He still murdered me. But I started.
I also forgot that I was looking at the Twitch stream.
It's alright, easy to do. Honestly, I'm watching the Twitch stream too. I'm that far behind.
Wouldn't that be an experience playing the game while watching the stream?
Yeah, like some bad latency. Yeah. That's like driving by watching your GPS.
Stop there. Watch the midnight password.
As
I expected. Here you go.
GTA.
Would you really? You wouldn't watch the road?
Why?
Yes, sir. My
I
mistake.
once.
Listen up, meatheads. General Sal wants some pictures of his staff, so big smiles all around, or else.
desperately tried to get into it for him, but I thought it was so boring.
Oh, you mean Final Fantasy 14, the game that is free and available on all your local online places and can be available for laptop?
Yeah, that one. Anyways, when I would play that game,
you gotta take a picture of them.
Oh yeah, that's right. Thanks.
to get places, I would just look at the map, and I would not look at anything but the map. Kevin, why did you break your disguise off?
I forgot which button to press.
And it's one of the 6.
It's
Making
alright.
this so much harder than it needs to be.
Are any of you even watching the game? Like, we're just hanging out.
Yes, I see it right now.
Alright.
You're
Alright.
disguised as a photographer.
Okay, alright, I'll try
One
it.
of his friends was playing with me, and he was like following me to help me out or something, and I just, because I was watching the
Sun,
map,
night,
not the
moon,
actual
night.
place I was running, I just
Sorry,
ran
just being
straight
careful.
off a cliff.
Listen up, meatheads. General Sal wants some pictures
That's
of the
amazing.
staff. So big
Yeah, I know,
smiles
right?
all around.
I just
Alright.
ran straight off a cliff.
Dang, that's just like that one episode, One Day in Horrorland. It ended on a real cliffhanger.
Great shot, bud. You'll need him more talking with General
That's the
Sal.
joke that they make in the episode, so don't blame me for that one.
Boo.
Oh dang, I love that episode, the one with the ghosts.
Hey Kevin, would you ever want to play Garlic Phone?
I think you've asked. We played it before, haven't we?
I'm not
Yeah.
I'd be
It's
interested
kinda
in
like
trying it now that I have a PC.
I drew a picture of Slash at a rave.
What's the wedding pass?
Yeah. I was like, we've done this.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I think we've done that before.
We'll
Sun,
do Raccoon,
moon,
so
sun,
can I-
sun.
Oh, didn't recognize you.
All right, you
I know we
stupid
played
guards.
Jackbox
Put on
before,
some
but I can't
smiles
remember
and get in a nice
I
pose.
know that, like-
General Sal wants some
Yeah, we played it
happy
like last week.
photos.
Yeah,
Get
I
it?
know.
Wait, what is
Okay,
happening?
I like to do that, that's my fault.
There we go. Oh, okay. Stop
I
moving
have a
around.
question. Has Kevin ever thought about playing Stardew Valley?
Ooh, I'll play
Um,
Stardew Valley with you, Kevin.
Is that? Oh wait. Tell me about that game. I know it.
It's a farming game.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a farmer who just inherited his grandfather's farm because his grandfather ate it, and
Wait, what
it's in
did he
complete
eat?
the sweet release of death.
Was that on the value menu or?
Oh my god. He just ate a
You
lunch
like
milk
The
that
Sims,
contains a
right?
whole bunch of lead inside of it?
So, and what do you do? Is it just a farming game, or is there some sort of fantasy element?
There's a whole lot to do. Like the farm is
there
a
is-
disrepair, you gotta fix it, but like you can also make relationships with all the people in the town,
You can
and there's
get
mines that you can go fighting.
So how is it
in.
multiplayer?
You get to help people with like their own farms.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
you can go
so in
hang
the
out.
multiplayer, you can have up to 4 people, and
8
you
on
just help
PC.
each other on the farm and stuff.
Can we get married?
I started
We'll
playing
play
it
PC, I
a
thought
while
it was
ago,
fun.
and it's I love it.
It's genuinely fun. I'm playing it right
It's
now.
a really fun game.
I played a bit of Harvest
I'm gonna
Moon
turn it on.
before, and like, damn, I really do love like Stardew like way more.
There's
They
just
had
so
an
much more to do in
update.
Stardew.
Yeah. Oh my god, they also like added in like a whole bunch of stuff recently, right?
What's that?
Yeah, they just updated the
Uploading you the password.
Yeah. And
I
it's
haven't
also made
played because I had a bunch of mods
Night,
that are definitely not
night,
broke and
night, night.
Yes, sir.
I
My
just
mistake.
updated my mods
That
today.
guy's not going to
Yeah.
cut it.
also,
Head to the
if I
waypoints.
remember correctly,
I
all
marked
made by
it with
one
my
guy,
good
by the
looking
way.
cards.
Yep.
Funny
It's
enough,
impressive what he was able to do.
Funny enough, Stardew Valley so far has been the only non-competitive game I have on my PC that I have not modded.
Oh wow.
Because like I mean like I don't mod Counter Strike or any other game like that, but like Sims, Mass Effect. couple
You
of other
mod
games.
Sims?
What's the temporary password?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you think I got my character to look like that in my profile picture?
Oh, I
Yes.
definitely
I
did
could
not
have,
look at
have
that.
children
100%
kill
mods.
adults.
Oh my gosh,
You can have
what?
your guy look like Mario.
It is some wild stuff that you can do with mods in The Sims.
Well, gross.
Yeah, you can play Figure It Out Wild Style.
What does that mean? No, you know what? I don't want to.
Kevin, are you not familiar with classic Nickelodeon game show Figure It Out Wild Style?
Oh no, I'm not. And I work for Nickelodeon.
When did that come out?
Yeah.
I don't know, like the early 90s or something?
No, it did not. I would know about it then. Figure It Out Wild Style.
It was spin on like Figure It Out, where
2012, you bad at math person.
2012.
Oh, that was the most recent season.
In
Oh,
the revival of the late 90s series of the same name.
okay, so here's the deal. That show came out when I was completely disassociated from pop culture. I was deep in college. So even anything, so like the N64 era, I know very, very little about. Almost anything. Because I had 2 jobs, I was putting myself through college, and I was going to school, and I had a social life. And games and movies, the only thing I popped my head up for was Phantom Menace. Like, literally everything else, I have no idea what happened, so.
Was it worth it?
Well, I got a degree, so yes.
Oh no.
I meant Phantom Menace.
Yeah. What you mean what?
Was Phantom Menace worth it?
Oh man, I saw Phantom Menace 5 times in the theater. Yes.
Oh.
Yes, absolutely.
Night,
like opening
sun,
day and
sun,
then for weeks. We would just go and see it all the time. Yeah,
Okay, you two, look
Okay,
happy.
so it was
the general would
97
like a
to
nice
99,
couple
and
shot.
the 4th season, so it was probably 99.
Yeah. Yeah, that was definitely an era that I
It was either Figure Out Wild Style or Phantom Menace, and you gotta pick the bullet on which one.
How do I get rid of this twerp? Oh, I just have to wait.
Yeah, you just gotta wait.
That guy needs to go.
That guy needs to go. Can I punch him out with my photo box?
Wait for the. Just gotta be quick with it.
Yeah, send it quick.
Oh, yeah. Not fast enough.
Kill him.
Yeah, can I just kill him?
Yeah. You've got to use. There's a trap nearby, and you've got to lead him towards it.
Oh, yeah?
He walks towards it naturally.
Oh, yeah, he sure does. And they don't care that I do anything to him?
Nope.
Yeah, when it's like a trap, they don't really care.
They're like, he had it coming.
Yeah, he did.
Kill the annoying guard with the death
Oh yeah,
trap.
that's from Chicago, ain't it?
Yeah, it is. He only had himself to blame.
Can you believe that movie's not even once filmed in Chicago?
No, I can't, actually.
Yeah.
Kill him. Use the trap. No pictures allowed. That's funny. Ooh, you summoned somebody. Doth my ears deceive me, Stardew?
Yeah, that's,
Valley?
Yeah.
right here.
You've entered the chat.
I am obsessed with Stardew. I've never
I think the only reason I have it is because she bought it for me.
I
Aww.
just wanted to play it with her.
I think it would be a good idea if we played on stream.
Is it a PC game?
PC has the fun stuff, yeah.
Well, I wonder if I have it. A friend of mine gave me a bunch of games on Steam. Is it Steam? Oh,
Yeah.
sure, I know.
Yeah.
I know. Shoot, let me open up Steam. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, it's a highlighted link like I've been there. That's very interesting.
There's something
That's
we would
very
have to
interesting.
establish
Your game is
before
very
we
interesting.
play.
It's very interesting. Very interesting.
Would you be okay with breaking the game, or did you want to play it vanilla?
I don't think he's played it before, so probably vanilla would be best.
Darn it,
I
wanna
am
make
vanilla.
all the money.
Oh, I just closed it. How old is it?
It's from 2015.
Oh,
But it's
Oh, so back when
continually updated.
Figure It Out Wild
Oh
style.
my god, it's gonna be 10 years old.
Privacy.
Yeah, they
Make
just
sure you get my good
updated
side.
for,
It
like,
must
the
be
last
quite
update
amusing
because
to observe the
creators
effects
made
of
a second
power.
game. But the most recent one was 1.6.
Why
which
is it that I'm
added a lot
always
more.
the center of attention?
What's messed up is that I had to restart my game.
Oh, nice shot! Here,
I had to-
check
I
out
had
this
to
pose.
basically do a whole,
Impressive,
hard
I
reset on my
know.
PC and basically lost all the
No,
the
no
files.
cloud save.
No, I completely. Apparently, I didn't have it set up.
I talk to the general now while you've got.
Greetings, General Sao. As you
Yeah,
have
that's
no
alright.
doubt guessed, I'm
Yeah,
the
start from
world-class
scratch.
photographer, hoping to play
Rather
a
actually
humble
know the game
role
better, I
in
can
your
start it
upcoming
from-
magnificent
But if we
wedding.
started, do you every time you
Let
play,
me
you
see
start a
a
new
sample of your work.
farm or
I have
what?
No, you have
I,
saves. You
a
have
great
saves.
sense of
But I meant if
personal
you play with
value.
other people, do they come and visit your town
if you're
or
world class.
So
But of
it's like
course,
a
Your
code and they can
Excellency.
join it.
Ah.
You
like a
just have to
seed?
have it
Okay.
open.
You
Oh,
have
okay.
a strong sense
Yeah, it's like
of,
Minecraft.
compositional
Yeah.
regularity and
I think that's about
I
Forced
should probably
perspectivism.
play this game.
these are
I feel like
adequate.
that's a pretty.
You may have the honor of photographing my wedding.
1,000
That
thank
sounds
yous, my lord.
like a
I'm
great
sure it
time.
will be a wedding none of us will ever forget.
You will completely understand.
I get
It'd be
addicted
like
to
a
games.
good name
Did
for
how many of
Escape from
you?
Us There.
How many of you played Farmville? What?
Oh,
God,
that's
yeah.
all, that is all
It's
the
a-
way back.
I used to watch my father play that a lot.
I did
Farmville
play
was the
it.
only reason
There's
I got
nothing to
into
play. You don't do anything. I was in the mall the
Yeah.
other day and they had an ad for Farmville 3 on the wall as a banner, and I was
Oh.
like, "Wow, they
What
are."
was that for?
Yeah, exactly. It's obviously it's a mobile app, but I'm like, why would you do this at all? So,
You got so many better options.
Like Viva Pinata.
but I feel
Oh,
like
please.
if you're
I
doing
want
it,
Viva Pinata back.
it's
Me
like
too.
it's name recognition. Yeah, everybody knows who Farmville is, so you're like, oh, I'll check that out. I need something to do while I sit on the toilet. Let me see.
That was a dark time in my life.
If you like Farmville, try Heyday. Heyday was very addicting, but it's also a money sink. I had to uninstall it because I was sinking too much money.
You were sinking real cash.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I have what's it?
Addiction.
Not addiction. I don't know how to set boundaries about certain things.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Mm.
Boundary issues.
Personal restraint.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, I feel that.
I like how you're trying to pull out this term. It's like so detrimental to your life. What's that thing called? Alcoholism? Yeah, I have that.
Speaking of mobile
What's that
games,
thing?
did you know that you can play Cut the Rope on YouTube?
On
I
on
believe it.
YouTube, that's fun. You can play
Apparently,
games on
it
Netflix.
says
So,
YouTube has
Really
games now.
well.
yeah.
Yeah.
You can play Cut the Rope on your WoW Cube. All of you have WoW Cubes.
Oh my
I
god,
assume.
I can play it on my WoW Cube. Finally,
I
something
know
for me to
what a
do with
WoW
my WoW
Cube
Cube.
is.
Guys, I've shown you the WoW. Oh, I'm gonna have to put it on the stream. Wait, can I see?
Yeah, it made me go,
Do it.
wow.
Oh, shut up! You have never seen the WoW Cube? All right.
Yeah, I've seen the WoW Cube. It made me go, wow.
All right. You're about okay. Get ready to be wowed.
Wait.
Look-
Is that the thing that like you have that plays music?
No, that's a speaker. This is that. Okay. This is the WoW Cube.
Wow, that's
This
good.
Wow!
this is a digital
Oh,
Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That's awesome, actually.
It's amazing. It's on my TikTok. I have a bunch of videos. Oh, sorry, I'm blocking. So I got the Cut the Rope edition, which is right here. And let's see if it'll focus. It has a hard time. It's hard to
Question.
film because
Question, Kevin.
it
Can
lights
that
up.
thing play music?
Yes, it can.
Okay, so I was right.
Yes, you were 1/10, but you know, video games play music too. So let's see, camera have hard time. There we go. Okay.
I only saw you play music on it on your autographing stream.
What the heck are you talking
I'm
about?
looking at it and
Not the one where you're signing autographs, man.
I didn't bring up my WoW Cube on the stream.
Yes, you did.
expecting you to
You
start
had it out
moving
at
it
one
like a
point.
Rubik's
Yeah,
Cube.
You do, yeah. I'm just trying to get it going. So you turn it.
Oh, you do move it like a
Yeah.
Rubik's Cube.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's a Rubik's Cube. So it twists. So here's
How durable is it?
Can you bop it?
very. You know,
That's
that would be
good.
a good game for this, actually. That's a good call.
Yes.
I played Tetris on it. There.
Really?
Okay, so yeah, Tetris is great. Can you see the screen at all?
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah,
can.
yeah, we can.
Yeah, it's a little tough. in this view. Here, let me put a different game on. So you shake it to reset it. You can twist, all of that is the thing. There's a Pac-Man style game, there's a Space Invaders style game, there's a car racing game, but then there's just like classic. Oh, there's 2048. That's really fun to play on it.
Is it touch screen or is it buttons?
It's you tap, you kind of you tap it hard, and wherever its little cursor is, that's what knows what game you want to play. There's Bonbon, so it has a lot of puzzle games, but it has arcade games. It has widgets, like you can put pictures. There's an aquarium. This is really good. This is one of my favorite.
I want to see the aquarium.
Yeah. One of my favorites is the Scrabble game. So you like mix the cube up and form words. That's really good. So yeah, here's the aquarium.
I've never heard of that's cool. I have never heard of this device.
Really? I geek out about it all the time.
On your signing streams, Kevin, correct?
The night before I did my first signing stream, yeah, I did like a 20-minute WoW Cube video to do a pretest, yeah. But I don't think I busted it out on stream. So you can. So I bought this when it was a Kickstarter. I think the current model is 600, which is a tough price to pay. But I know they want to get it down to something far more reasonable. Oh, I lost all my pictures. So when I went to GDC, they upgraded mine and I lost all my data. But you can put your own photos in here. And I had this whole thing looking like a Minecraft cube. So it was like an actual digital Minecraft cube. But here, so this is a great game. This is Steam, or it's Steam Pipes. And it's a great way to learn how to be better at the Rubik's Cube. Twist to start. So there's the Steam Pipes. And then it'll break them up and move them all over. So I have these two here and these two here, and you have to form the thing, and then you win. And then it gets harder and harder and harder. Yeah, so I think it's just I replayed. So eventually it gets to the point where you have this, Steam's going all the way around. You have to figure it out. Yeah, it's pretty great. Here's Tetris. Oh, here's the original Rubik's Cube. So you can just do a Rubik's Cube. But here's Tetris, which I think I'll be able to do in this mode. And I'll show you Space Invaders, which is absolutely fantastic.
Twitch stream has better video quality, so I keep going back and forth because the Twitch stream I can actually see the screen of the thing.
That's funny.
Like on Discord, it's a lot fuzzier, and I just
that is really strange.
I wasn't behind.
That's funny. All right, we'll enjoy that.
Through Discord?
Maybe, yeah. So you can see the thing there, and then you can send it down, and it'll come, and then let's move it there. It knows, it's got a little accelerometer in it, so it knows where I'm tilting. It's hard from this angle because I'm playing at the side. There, one more, Okay, whatever. Go where you want. I don't care, you stupid Tetris. I don't care. Okay, that's hard. Let me show you the Space Invaders. And that will be the end of our tutorial, and all of you will rush out and buy WoW Cubes.
Wow.
I do want one.
I mean,
money, but I want it.
From the moment I saw it, I was like, I must have. So I met these guys at GDC this year, and they're super cool. It was actually conceived by a kid telling his dad, like, I want this. They've been working on it for like 8 years. So I met the pair of inventors, and they're really great. All right, so twist to continue. So Space Invaders, this is, I think, like the future of three-dimensional gaming. You have this little guy here on the very top, and then wherever I tilt this, I'm trying to do it for you, he shoots, but then these little Space Invaders come, and if I can't take care of them fast enough, I just send them away. And then I keep spinning. So you'll be here like managing the base while also trying to like send guys away simultaneously. Like it's a whole new way of thinking. So
I'm just imagining that like there's a 2D being existing inside that cube that just keeps getting sucked.
It's like, oh, Fez. Fez would be amazing on this. I don't know how you do it, but that would be incredible. Oh, actually, oh gosh. That was close. That was close.
That would have been really bad.
Yeah, I would have died.
Been unfortunate.
Yeah.
That would have been Fez 2 confirmed.
I can understand the price because, like, for something that small, the displays have to be very clear, and also it's
That's right.
visual. It's a real
and
task.
and there are 26 screens. Each one of these is its own module. So there's no central core. They are 8 computers all talking to each other in real time. And so
That's incredible.
What's that?
Do you mean like 6, one for each side?
Each cube, there's 8 cubes attached together. I actually have a spare cube.
Right. 8 cubes.
Yeah.
That's right.
So let's see. You can actually see they have little USB ports right here. That's one way to diagnose them. So each one is its own module, and I could stick a screwdriver in here and disconnect the whole thing. And the only thing that's in the middle is just a little gyro holding them together. The magic is in the ball bearings and the magnets between the device. Each of them is all sharing the processing power, the memory, and communicating with each other in real time. So when you play games like that Cut the Rope, you move the little ball around through the maze, and they all know where everything is in real time together. And it's
Is it communicating through Wi-Fi or is it
to
communicating through each other through the contact?
through with each other through the contact. It's all its own device. To upload games, control volume, and some other stuff, you use the phone. But the device itself doesn't require anything to operate. It's its own thing. I'll bring it on a plane and sit and play digital WoW Cube on the plane. Oh, here it launched the game on its own.
Have you had any issues where like one is not responded, or
yes,
is it just?
I had a bum
consistently
cube for a while.
Oh.
One of the modules was bad, and it was noticeable. And over time, it kept getting worse and worse. But I just talked to them, and they're like, "Here's a new cube." So that's why I know how to take care of it. I had to disconnect it, update the firmware, reassemble the whole cube. But I had a Kickstarter edition. They're on, I think, essentially like 1.5 model now. So, oh yeah, this is funny to build a Rubik's Cube like this. Like it keeps resetting. You're like, why?
my anxiety.
Be wrong. There's a really messed up version of this where you can play a 3x3. So this is a 2x2 in Rubik's Cube's terms. They have one where you have a 3x3 and the third cube switches between these two and you get at it by tilting. I mean, if you like Rubik's Cubes, you want to break your brain, play a 3x3 on a 2x2 grid. It's like a whole different way of playing. Yeah. I of course, being a kid of the 80s, love Rubik's Cubes and grew up with one by my bedside. So the moment I saw this, it was like, oh, this is definitely going to be in my hands. And the reason it's called the WoW Cube is the moment you see it, the moment you touch it, you literally go, oh wow, like this is this is pretty cool. This is some next gen tech for sure.
I'm like legitimately astonished at this thing.
Yeah, it's pretty
Would it
good.
make you say wow?
Would you go?
Holy cannoli.
Oh, I want to be buried in my mama's pasta sauce.
It's not as marketable of a title, but yes.
Yes, it's there.
Enough with the sauce.
Oh, I did that. Let's see here. I'll show you the little. The ladybug game is a little easier to do.
Miraculous ladybug?
So it turns the Rubik's Cube into a little playground, and then twist to continue. And so this little map, and my little ladybug is going to go around here, and then turn here, and then he's going to crash. So I better continue the path, and then, oh no! And it goes, it'll run around here, and then he's going to crash. Oh, okay, good. See him a little. I don't know if you can see the paths, but so then you have to like look ahead and try to get him to eat all the little things on the map before. So he's gonna crash into the edge of the map there, and game over. Just like that, and he flies away.
Game
over.
What's that?
Can you play Snake?
Yes, there is a snake game. Yep. Yeah, they call it Worm.
I have to go get groceries.
All right, thanks for being here, Britze. Go get a WoW cube.
I'm really tired.
I'm tired too. No, you guys can't quit before me. I'm out of here. I'm done with all of this. Go buy a. I wasn't tired till I saw this thing. Now you want to go to sleep. All right. I'm so glad I turned it on before I started the stream. All right, who are we gonna raid? Anybody else have a WoW cube?
Yeah, we gotta find a WoW
cube.
I've tried to like run some WoW cube games on stream, but none of them are on there. So,
Dang, that's a shame.
All right, Sly Cooper. Who's playing Sly? No one.
Oh.
Oh yeah, people. So do we want to go see Gaius or Asher Michelle? Do I know them?
I don't know.
Do you?
Britzy's like, look, I gotta go get groceries. I don't care what you do.
I'm waiting till the end, and then I'm gonna run out the door.
Okay, great. Then go. All right, we're gonna rate them. Hey, Colin. Hey, Titania. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here. Thank all of you for hanging out as well. It was good times. And
Good times.
be sure to check out Britze and I and our new podcast, Gamerland Podcasts. Coming soon.
Coming soon to a theater near you.
Until then, okay, bye. Bye. Wait, did I do it? Did we do it?
You better have.
Ready to raid? Raid now. Okay, there we go. And all right, thanks, guys. And